star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Thanks to Skylar Cole for that stirring rendition of our national anthem. And we'll be right back. Thanks for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports. It's Wednesday, Hump Day, and we're ready to bring you all the action. Joined in the booth with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, this is Kevin Harlan. Our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. Now that we have a second, let's take a quick peek at the rebounding numbers for the last handful of seasons for Jonas Valanciunas.
It's a concerning trend for him. Whether he's lost some strength or just isn't putting in as much effort on the glass as he used to, he's not rebounding nearly as effectively anymore. And that's something that needs to change.
So here's Miami's starting group. Naz Reid out there with Jonas Valanciunas. Then there's Maxey. And it's Durant. And it's Nesmith in at shooting guard. And for Chicago, we've got Bridges. Bol out there with Butler. Then there's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Edey in at the 5, roaming the paint. And with the trade deadline behind us, GA, that is a busy time for front office.
Yeah, and for every trade that takes place, hundreds more are proposed. I don't envy the GM's long hours behind the scenes.
And Gilgeous-Alexander is such a tough cover, especially at his size.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Maxey. Pass to KD. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's on Jimmy Butler.
I think he just has a great feel for what the defender is thinking. Durant using the up fake there to draw the foul.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Listen, 84 is a really good number to post at the foul line, and that's where he's at on the year.
And so Durant nails them both.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Well, Billy, Donovan and I got a chance to talk for a little bit. Their plan, such as it is to make Kevin Durant uncomfortable. Force him to take shots instead of giving him the ones he wants. Coach said it's obviously easier said than done, but if you let Durant get hot, forget about it. He can take over an entire game. We'll see if they can execute defensively. Back to you.
Okay, David, much appreciated. That free throw good from Butler. And Brent, if the super team era is indeed coming to a close, the Miami Heat were one of the most successful examples.
Yeah, Kevin, you're obviously referring to the Heatles with LeBron James, Dwayne Wade, and Chris Bosh. I think there are some fans out there that go back to when it was that they had that press conference and were throwing up 6, 7, 8. And so 2 titles, yes, of course, amazing. Chances to win championships, amazing. Could there have been more? Possibly.
Now here's Durant. Can't connect from short range. About a minute played so far here in the first. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Lets it go from the baseline and nails it. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his second basket of the game. Maxey kicks to Reid. Back to Maxey. Six on the shot clock. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And Maxey plays with so much energy That time he wheels that one in off the contact.
Outside Butler. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And it falls over the rim and in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 6 points.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
The coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
And here's KD for 3. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Really easy catch and release, Jay, from KD.
Butler against Durant. Durant with some nice D.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Butler passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Edey. Goes back up, and the layup is up and in.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
And timeout is called by Eric Spoelstra. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline.
See yourself on the screen? You show us the best moves. Let's go. Nice try. It's all good.
Shooting at a high percentage. All teams aim to do that. Let's see the league's best. The Bulls third.
So patient on the offensive end. I mean, they're not going to force shots, and it's that selectiveness that's yielded such an impressive field goal percentage.
First quarter of play. We're about 3 minutes in. To the middle. Reed misses. Bulls leading by 3. And here is Bridges. Last game out he had 14. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. The Heat have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. And Jimmy Butler put together, Brent, one of the all-time playoff runs, leading the Heat to the finals in 2023.
Yeah, you don't want to live in or dwell on the past, but man, Miami being the 8th seed that year, Kevin, and with Jimmy putting up 38 a game in that first round against the Bucks. Guy earned the MVP of the Eastern Conference Finals. What a run.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. After the miss from KD. To the paint. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
Now, Gilgeous-Alexander, with that height at his position, allows him to do so many things other guys really pretty much dream of.
Outside Durant. Back to Maxey. Good ball movement here by the Heat. Reed finds KD. Jimmy Butler comes up with the rebound.
Things are going south right now. This is not the type of shooting that his teammates expect from him.
And give it up for the little fella on the inside there. Great rebound, even though he had to really fight for it.
Here's Reed. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. This is his first trip to the line tonight.
Second team foul. Shooting for Miami, Naz Reid. At the line for 2.
Shooting 2.
And that one falls for Reed. So for the Bulls, DeAndre Hunter comes in for Bull, and Derrick Rose is subbed in for Butler. Both free throws good from Reed.
Boy, he's got a great stroke from the line. That's not something we can say about all the league's big guys.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He has 6. And Gilgeous-Alexander throws it down.
And not a good idea to take a nap on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and that athleticism. So much power. Way to get up.
Maxey on the wing. He's covered by Rose. Rose against Maxey. 4 on the shot clock. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
And with how explosive Maxey is, he's not your average guard in the paint.
And down it goes, jamming that one home.
In that tight, with that much of an advantage height-wise, there's just not a lot the defense can do.
And we'll have a timeout called by Eric Spoelstra. He wants to talk to his guys. They come into this one having outplayed the Magic last game.
And in that one, the backups came to play. Gave the team an infusion of points that just put them over the top.
Well, I talked to the assistant coaching staff. What they were stoked about is that the bench guys came in and played well. So punch off the bench, a big factor in that win.
And a new group in for the Heat. Williams, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Santi Aldama comes in for Naz Reid. Wiggins is checked in for Kevin Durant. And it's Buddy Hield in for Neesmith. Maxey against Rose. Back to Maxey. Rose with some nice D.
He creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense not really a factor.
Yes, that goes in.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Maxey passes to Aldama. There's 1:59 left in the first. Down to 5 on the shot clock. To the inside. And Aldama slams it in.
And credit Buddy on that play. The correct read, setting up his teammate.
And it's Rose with the ball for the Bulls. Leading by 5. And this is their first time matched up with this year's Heat team.
And they had some memorable battles last season. Let's hope for more of the same here tonight.
The Heat have gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Out of bounds, Miami takes possession. Well, we like to keep you up to date on the fresh talent in the league, so let's check in on the rookie block leaders. Well, you look at Edey, fierce inside defender, tops in the NBA in blocks.
Well, he has clearly established himself as the premier rim protector in this year's rookie class.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Goga Bitadze's checked in for Edey. And it's Anderson in for Gilgeous-Alexander. And then for Miami, Kevin Durant comes in for Santi Aldama. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Maxey. Durant's shot is good. Durant's got 7.
Yeah, it's been years and years of coaches trying to figure out how you stop Kevin Durant. Just so long, so agile, and too good.
Here's Bitadze. Hunter. And it's Hunter with the jam.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
And it's Goga Bitadze with the foul. That's his first foul. Connect. He's checked in for Kyle Anderson.
For your goal, number 43, Dalton Connect.
And Miami has possession, trailing by 5. Hield with a screen on Rose. Here's Schroeder. Shot by Hield. Nobody around. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder.
Still the strongest part of Buddy Hield's game. He is a lethal shooter. What a perfect stroke that was.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. There's the pick. Rose kicks to Bridges. Into the lane. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one is on Hield.
If Bridges attacks with that kind of force, it's really hard to not foul him.
For Chicago, they have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
2 shots.
And he makes the first.
And a talented swingman. Bridges is someone to keep an eye on as he continues to round out his game.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. Hunter against KD. The 19-foot shot and another basket for Miami.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need him.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, guys, has been on display for the Chicago Bulls. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And we'll be back with you shortly. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Bulls.
And right from the jump, they've been working hard to establish themselves inside, using agility and power to get shots in the paint.
So much good energy and flow tonight, and that has really come out of great ball movement. Guys have been open, and as soon as they are, they get the ball.
They've got Jimmy Butler. Derrick Rose is out there with Curry. Then there's DeAndre Hunter. And it's Bitadze in at center. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. The Bulls with the lead. And DeAndre Hunter is a plug-and-play type of wing. Brent, he can fit in anywhere.
Yeah, really good at spacing the floor, getting better at creating for himself, Kevin. And defensively, he's a solid on-ball defender that can switch up to multiple positions. Who in the league isn't looking for a talent like that?
KD passes to Wiggins. Shoots. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Wiggins playing with the ruler as he measured that one up.
Curry with it. Now guarded by Hield. And that one drops.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
KD looking around. Clock at 6. It's hauled in by the Bulls.
His touch from mid-range, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
Oh, tough play by Butler.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Hield outside. Williams sets a screen for Hield. And it's Williams finishing it off.
Yeah, even though Hield can pull up from anywhere, you love that he's always looking to find a shot for his teammate.
Butler against KD. Down low. Here's Bitadze. How's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
Total letdown by the D. Can't leave the bucket unprotected.
Absolutely. And it takes an easy 2 points onto the lead.
Will not find a higher percentage opportunity than that.
Here's KD. Rebound by Butler. The Bulls leading by 6. Williams with the block. Wiggins in the post. Covered by Hunter. The Bulls have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooting. Pass to Bitadze. Hunter with it. Here's Bitadze. That one, no good. Williams with the defensive effort. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Yeah, that's a taste of how fearless and confident Buddy Hield can play. Love applying the pressure.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Bull. He's checked in for the Bulls. Mikal Bridges comes in for Seth Curry. Jonas Valanciunas, he's checked in for Miami. Aaron Nesmith comes in for Dennis Schroeder. And Hield, no good on that one. And awards now have a minimum amount of games needed to qualify. An interesting twist in this whole story.
Yeah, and it seems logical because of the uproar from the fans and the media that they implement this. And how can you be that impactful in reality, though, if you only play half the year?
Here's Bridges. And the rejection by Valanciunas.
Great anticipation as Valanciunas got to that ball and just swatted it away.
KD with the bucket.
Aaron Nesmith.
Here's Rose. 9 points last game. And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. Chicago making a switch here. Gilgeous-Alexander's checked in. Then for the Heat, Reed comes in for Wiggins. And Maxey subbed in for Buddy Hield. Butler dishes the Bull. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. And the dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. And he draws body contact. Looked like a blocking foul, and he was in the shooting motion. So he'll head to the free throw line.
Valanciunas, a seasoned veteran now that you basically can count on as a double-double guy, even in limited minutes. Really does a great job of patrolling the paint.
At the line for the Heat, Jonas Valanciunas. 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
There are ways to get a guy like Jonas Valanciunas to be aggressive in a game. You got to feed the big man, so get him the ball earlier and get it to him often.
And the Bulls making a change here. Hunter's checked in. He doesn't get the second one.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Maxey against Gilgeous-Alexander. Banked in off the glass. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 4 points in the quarter.
Oh, man, this would be a different ball game if they didn't have this type of scoring to rely on.
KD against Hunter. Over Hunter. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. Durant's got 15.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and the Bulls tack on 2 more.
Excellent shot from SGA. I like seeing them shake loose in the mid-range.
Brent, it seems like throughout his career, Gilgeous-Alexander has an answer to whatever the defense might throw at him.
Well, the defenses don't have answers to stop him, Kevin. I know that. This guy is so quick with the basketball. He's so good at adapting on the fly with the ball, getting around the initial defender to make plays. Superstars have that quality. SGA has it in spades.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Titans2k can't hit.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game.
Here's what Miami has lined up on their schedule. On Saturday, they'll head home and take on the Minnesota Timberwolves. And then on Thursday, they'll be facing Kawhi Leonard and the New York Knicks.
And that game against the Lakers, there aren't many other meetings that are as evenly matched as this one. Both teams can give and take punches, and this one, I think, is going to come down to the wire.
And that drops, so they now lead by 1.
Well, one of the most lethal players in the game. Durant loves being a nightmare to defend and winning these trips to the free throw line.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Edey comes in for Goga Bitadze. And it's Jimmy Butler in for DeAndre Hunter. Heat also with the sub. Andrew Wiggins, he's checked in for Aaron Nesmith. Both shots good from the stripe.
Such a unique player. Kevin Durant, pure shooter, incredibly skilled, all at nearly 7 feet tall.
Bridges with it. Now defended by Wiggins. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
Oh, going high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam. And so it's Maxey who brings up the ball for the Heat. And after this one, they're home against Minnesota. That game is the first and last of their homestand. And we'll have a timeout called by Eric Spoelstra. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. Nesmith, he's checked in for Miami. As we get a break in the action, let's take a peek at the leading defenses. Number 1, the Bulls. The Heat in 5th.
And we're getting to watch two of the NBA's great defensive teams. I mean, very difficult to score as they both contest every shot.
Clearly defensive miscue there. If there's not a body on him that's sitting at the mid-range, that's a defensive mistake.
On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. He's covered by Maxey.
SGA with some good movement, creating an easy opportunity for a teammate.
The Heat have gone 8 of 12 since the start of the second quarter. That's a really high percentage, hitting around 67%. Screened by Valanciunas. Three-pointer. Maxey, no good. The Bulls shooting an incredible 64% for the field in this game. Bull, the pass to Bridges. To the left wing. Bull kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Edey, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
That's going to be a big morale booster.
And you know what? It could come down to those second chance buckets when it's all said and done today.
Well, especially in a close game, every possession matters.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Maxey. Basket good. Maxey's got the game tied up here for the Heat. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. What a play! Simply drains it in at the buzzer.
What a way to end the half there, guys. Big-time three to take the lead at the buzzer.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, guys, has been on display for the Bulls. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Billy. I heard you tell the guys to take it to them and play with more physicality offensively. What did you mean?
Well, just I think when we're getting the ball inside around the basket, at times we got to go up a little bit stronger and play through the contact and go to the rim.
Tough sledding in there, but you got to get there. Thanks, Coach. Appreciate it. Back to you.
Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shots. Give me a beat. They're measuring up the shots.
Welcome, one and all. Before we hear Kenny and Shaq's insights on that first half, let's look ahead and check out the upcoming schedule.
And for that matchup with the Timberwolves, they don't want to say it, but they are very confident coming into this one. And who can blame them?
They played some good ball this season. Their opponent, not so much.
Circling back to our featured game, the Miami Heat find themselves in a pretty even matchup.
A few things for them to focus on. More presence on the backboards, more physicality, maybe a few elbow sandwiches.
And maybe the guards need to crack back, get in there and help out.
That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more hoops action.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here tonight, guys.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure Coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
The Heat trail by 3. On the court for the Heat, Reed is out there with Durant. Then there's Aaron Nesmith. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas. And it's Maxey in at the 1.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Bridges, no one around him. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Butler's got 3 assists tonight.
And that's a shot Bridges needs to just keep sinking. You can see his confidence growing.
KD against Butler. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. And now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander, the fast break champs. And it's Ball slamming it down.
That's just too easy for Ball. Once he gets the right position, his focus there is on the finish.
Brett, there can't be any question now that Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has arrived as an NBA superstar.
No doubt about it, Kevin. I mean, you finish in the top 3 of MVP voting. That is a stamp of approval. SGA, one of the more feared players in the game, and this guy is on his way.
Whistle blows, bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Well, the talk at halftime must have been a good one. Right now, 3 straight buckets to start the quarter.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
One of the areas where he has excelled all season long. How about 87% from the line?
Gilgeous-Alexander. 1 shot.
And the growth that Shai has shown over the years, it has come on so fast with how he has improved, but he's adding to his game.
Inside, here's Valanciunas. That's tipped.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Bridges misses.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
Nesmith, the pass to Maxey. Pass to Valanciunas. Now here's Durant. 5 to shoot. Over Edey. And it's Durant missing. Maxey against Bol. Edey. It's hauled in by the Heat. Now Kevin Durant. 19 points in the game. Outside, Maxey. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
If you give him an inch of space, he's going to make you pay.
With the step back. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Can't hit from the elbow. The Heat trail by 5. Pass to Durant. Going up high. Kevin Durant.
One of those nights that Kevin Durant is just massive for his team. For my money, this guy's the best scoring forward of all time.
Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Ball with it. Some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander converts after the nice spin. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 22.
He's making plays all over the floor. Gilgeous-Alexander will not be stopped.
And timeout is called by Eric Spoelstra. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Now with this break in the action, let's see which players have had the hot hand lately. Here are the top scorers in the past month. Fourth, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
What a performance offensively. Something has really clicked with his game over this stretch.
And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for Miami. It's a 5-point game. Chicago grabs the miss. Bulls got 4 rebounds in this game. Butler on the way. To the inside. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. And Butler gets it to go on the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 5 assists in the game. Maxey against Gilgeous-Alexander. Maxey passes to Neesmith. To the paint. Here's Reed. And Bulls sends it back.
And that massive wingspan coming into play there. Ball uses it to perfection to block shots.
Wiggins is checked in for Naz Reid. Here's Maxey. 10 points for him. Now, here's Bull. And Durant sends it back.
Huge block as the length of KD paying off there.
And here's Maxey. He's been putting up the points on a very steady basis, averaging around 17.5 points a game. No good from Valanciunas. Bulls leading by 8. Here's Bull. He averages about 5 points a game. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Hunter's checked in for Chicago.
Checking into the game for your Bulls. Number 12, DeAndre.
The Heat trail by 8. Wiggins outside. To the middle. Wants to get it to Butler and does. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Gilgeous-Alexander's got the lead up to 10 now for the Bulls. For Miami, they've gone a somewhat subpar 4 of 10 on their shots in the second half so far. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, Commissioner Silver has been direct. The NBA is hoping for more competitive All-Star games. Now, they've said as much before, but last year's high-scoring All-Star game did precede the league's not-so-subtle move to cut down on foul calls and allow for more defense overall. They are trying to get it right. Kevin?
And it couldn't be a great game without defense, so we like the direction. DA, thank you. They need this, and that one off the back of the rim and in. KD's got 23 points. The Bulls leading by 8. Outside Butler. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Down low. Edey gets the bucket.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Miami's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Pass to Valanciunas. For 3. And Mikal Bridges pulls it down.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Butler feeling out of it. 6 to shoot. He takes it in. Jimmy jousting his way through.
Defense just clearing out there as Butler on the drive, playing very physical with the ball.
Jimmy Butler just seems to raise his game come playoff time, Brent. It is a thing of beauty.
It's pretty awesome to see that kind of confidence where a guy just lays in the weeds for a little while and then in the biggest moments comes in and stands out. So that's not always just about Jimmy Butler. It's about his team having that kind of confidence in how he performs in the biggest moments.
That one goes. Count it. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 9 points here in the second half. The Heat trail by 11. There's 47 seconds left to play here in the third. Here's KD. Durant going to work inside.
Well, we know KD can carry the load offensively any night. Are we seeing a little stat padding here?
And Gilgeous-Alexander gets it to go. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 11 points in the quarter.
Pretty easy right now. Clear out, give him some space, let him get to work.
Pass to Neesmith. Back to Maxey. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. And Gilgeous-Alexander throws it down.
Gilgeous-Alexander has blossomed into this forceful guard. Just look at this performance.
KD against Durant. Hunter grabs the miss. Hunter's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And so it's the Chicago Bulls. 13 points up at the end of the period. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. Head coach Eric Spoelstra mic'd up along the sideline. Let's check it out.
It's got to be a sense of urgency right now, okay? Any kind of tip out or 50-50 ball, we got to own that. And then we got to communicate. I don't know, but it's got to be a real sense of urgency.
He's begging his guys to be more assertive in all aspects of the game.
And in close games, Coach Spo is solid at knowing how to get his guys to just kick it up a notch.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. So with Butler sitting on the bench, here's the group that Billy Donovan has on the floor. We've got DeAndre Hunter, Mikal Bridges out there with Rose. Then there's Bull, and it's Bitadze in at the center, filling out the middle. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And KD just doing a great job of initiating some contact, drawing a guy closer, and he'll get free throws from him.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Chicago.
You love how they've lived in the paint, making the defense just consistently have to collapse and still finding ways to convert.
We probably have to touch on as well that tonight their penetration has been awesome. I mean, they put force on this game, attacking off the bounce, and a willingness to do that has paid off.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws. And so it's Rose who brings the ball up for Chicago. Pass to Bitadze. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for 2, Goga Bitadze.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he can't get the first one. And the second free throw, good. The Heat trail by 12. Bounce pass from Durant. And it's Williams finishing it off.
Not getting old here, seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
Chicago's gone 3 of 7 tonight from 3-point territory. Here's Rose. Good on the bucket. Rose has got his first 2 points.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
To the middle. Williams dishes to KD. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Williams. KD's got it back down to single digits for the Heat. Wiggins against Hunter. To the paint. He's looking for Bol and finds him. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well. It's going to be Bol shooting. It's on Kevin Durant. The Heat making a switch here. Neesmith is checked in.
At the line for one, Bol.
And like his father, Manu, Bol's combination of size and scoring is very unique. The key for him is just staying healthy.
Rejected.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Outside Rose. Floats one. And it's Durant with the rebound. KD's got 6 rebounds now in the game. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one is on Bol.
For a spindly guy, Durant has such great body control. Hard not to foul him when he carves his way in that deep.
Taking 2 shots.
Free throw drops for KD. Edey's checked in for Chicago. Curry comes in for DeAndre Hunter. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. Chicago leading by 11. Over to the left wing. And Bol wide open. He shoots. And again, no good by Chicago. Neesmith, the pass to Schroeder. In the corner, it's Wiggins. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Pump fake is so devastating, especially for a great offensive weapon like Wiggins.
Andrew Wiggins. 2 shots.
And the first one drops.
And Andrew Wiggins came into this league as such a special talent. It's so great to see all of that blossoming this far into his career.
And both free throws good for Wiggins.
And the winner's mentality Wiggins has is commendable. A hard worker who wants to keep improving.
And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now.
All right, fans, it's dance jam time. Get ready to dance like everybody's watching. Show us your moves. All right.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Billy Donovan talking to his team. Now, his perspective was to play like we're behind. He said, that's the energy we need right now. We haven't won anything yet. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Bridges inside the three-point line. And that one's on target from the wing.
Oh, how about the ball handling from Bridges? Just taking his time in that pick and roll.
Fires from 14, and the shot is good. The Chicago lead has been cut down to 9 points with the basket from Durant.
Well, the rest of the team has looked pretty bad tonight, but he's done a fantastic job of scoring the ball and carrying the load on offense.
Schroeder against Rose. Shot clock at 5. Bull finds Rose. No good on the triple.
Well, there's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
Durant against Bull. Takes the 3. And it's Chicago with the rebound.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Pass to Bridges. Launches it. Miami grabs the miss. Durant's got 7 rebounds in the game.
Well, his shooting has been a little bit below par. You think about what this lead would look like if he was on.
From the arc. With the tip, and Williams is right there. Williams has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
Yeah, and those second chance points can add up. Pass to Edey. Curry with it. Lets it go with a 3. Connects from three-point range. And the Bulls lead by 10.
Not shy from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and getting them up.
Schroeder kicks to Durant. Williams dishes to Durant. And Bull pulls it down. Chicago leading by 10. Curry looking around. Bull is screen on Wiggins. On its way from Curry for 2. And the dunk by Bull.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. And timeout is called by Eric Spoelstra. He knows every possession is critical now. Chicago making some changes. Butler, he's checked in for Curry. And Gilgeous-Alexander is subbed in for Derrick Rose. Then for the Heat, Jonas Valanciunas, he's checked in for Mark Williams. Reed comes in for Wiggins. And Maxey subbed in for Dennis Schroeder. Butler against Durant. Shot clock at 6. And there's a foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
Yeah, clearly he hadn't established position there.
Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
Maxey on the wing. Gilgeous-Alexander cover.
Never shy about getting physical. Valanciunas still gets the shot in the air.
Shooting for Miami, Jonas Valanciunas at the line for 2.
The free throw drops for Valanciunas. Valanciunas hits them both. Bridges with it. Now, Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Maxey. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander missing. 1:58 left to play in the final quarter. From the wing. And a little luck that time, but it drops. KD's got it back down to within single digits for Miami. Gilgeous-Alexander against Maxey. And the basket is good.
And yeah, he's not messing around. He wants no part of a comeback in this one.
Well, he's grabbed the tee and the blanket because he's putting this one to bed.
Durant against Butler. Durant, the pass to Reed. 5 on the clock. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Fourth personal foul. Team is in the penalty. At the line for the Heat, Naz Reid. 2 shots.
Good on the first, and that brings them within single digits. And so he hits both. The Bulls leading by 8. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander cans it from downtown. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 5 points now in the quarter. Durant against Butler. Nifty move. And it's blocked.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for Chicago.
Their hard work on the glass paid off.
I tell you what, they're both excellent rebounding teams, and it was a tough battle underneath all game. And I think ultimately that earned the W.
So looking at the season total, this will be their 17th win. And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
So sharp on the passing tonight. You know, guys can get into a rhythm that way too.
Pass to Bull. Maxey against Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Bridges. It's rebounded by Neesmith.
Guys, let's just go ahead and call this one. It's over.
You want to keep expending energy, or do you want to start thinking about the next one?
So it's Chicago winning this one. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester, and that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Jimmy. Another home win, and I know it's important to make this a tough place for people to come in and steal a win.
Yeah, we don't want anybody to want to come here and play against us.
Thank you, David. And that about wraps it up. For Brett Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew. We'll see you next time.